Right, so during the spring that's just gone, I made the decision to get rid of the bush and the light that used to be out here at the front. At first they were okay looking, I guess you'd say, when we first moved in, but as time went on, the bush got a little bit out of hand. The light sort of seemed a little bit more and more out of place, and it was awkward when I was cutting the grass. So I made the decision to get rid of both and go with 100% lawn, and at the time it felt like the best decision, and a lot of people agreed. A lot of people had commented on the videos I made at that time to say get rid, and even one fella said, to be fair mate, it wasn't even a nice bush. And in all honesty, I had to agree with him. But that wasn't the response from everybody. Some people did say keep it. Some people warned that this might be seen as a parking spot, and a few people did say that by removing the bush it would mean that people would more easily just drive over it without really caring. But I ignored all those warnings and decided to go full steam ahead with removing the bush and removing the light and renovating this lawn to go with 100% lawn. And through spring and summer we did have the odd car that drove over it, so I think twice we had a car graze the edge, but I could live with twice wasn't too bad. But all that changed when it became winter this year. It seemed like every delivery driver took it upon themselves to drive over the grass, and you can see now from even just where the camera is, we've got quite a few track marks. So it was at that point where it was time for me to take action into my own hands, and that's when I decided to take a couple of these planters that I built earlier this year and place one on this side of the lawn and one on the other side, and that way I thought the drivers would see the planters and they'd almost be used as almost barriers to avoid them driving across. But sadly, within 48 hours the first one was destroyed, and within 2 weeks the second one was too. And what was a lovely row of planters is slowly becoming a planter graveyard, as you can see. And that's when my solution arguably became the biggest problem in all of this, because one of the vans had actually hit the planter, and as you can see here, scraped it all the way across before crushing it to death and continuing along his merry way. And this was the day before Christmas Eve. You know, as the song says, 'tis the season to be jolly. And it's fair to say, the day before Christmas Eve, and I saw this, I wasn't too jolly. When I got rid of the bush, there were some people who, you know, missed it to an extent. We had comments like RIP the bush. Some people said that they subscribed specifically for the bush. One fella even suggested what we should do with the space where we removed the bush was to actually plant a bush. Let's have a bush there. And again, all those comments are read and kind of just left fall by the wayside. And one fella even commented to say the great bush debate was over. And in spring I thought that was the case, but now the debate is back on because we need a solution at the front. Quite simply, we have two options. Option one is to leave it as is, to let the delivery drivers drive over this lawn for the next 2 to 3 months before the clocks change again, and we get those lighter evenings where people can actually see the grass with their eyeballs a little bit better and avoid driving over it. And the second choice is to do something with the edge of this lawn, and that's where you guys are going to come in handy. What I'd like you to do is comment down below what you would actually do to stop this space from being driven over. And there are a couple of factors to bear in mind. The first one is that I want to be able to cut the grass from end to end. I don't want anything that's going to be curved or cause me to have to turn the mower. I don't want anything that's going to block the edge all the way around, because like I said, I want to be able to take the mower and go over the grass onto the road and do the same thing on the other side. So picket fence is not really gonna work. Whether your solution is going to be just for the winter, I'm all ears for that. Whether it's something permanent, I'm all ears for that too. Leave them down in the comments below, and the one that I go with, I'll be making a video in the next few weeks, next few months, actioning whatever they suggest. So thanks for watching today's video. Hopefully we end up with a solution pretty soon, and if you are new to this channel, then consider subscribing. if you haven't already, because we've got loads of lawn care and loads of garden renovation stuff already that's posted. I've got loads of plans coming up for 2026, lots of exciting stuff, some different stuff, but we're also going to be sticking with the bread and butter, which is lawn care, getting your lawn to look as good as it possibly can for the cheapest possible price, using the most easy and simplest practices that we can. We're not overcomplicating it. We're not going to chuck a million things down. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to keep it looking boss. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Like the solutions that you agree with in the comments below too. And yeah, finally, thanks for watching.